Hi everybody. Our first project is going to be a mini fall lantern. For this project, we're going to need 2 small wooden pallets. You can find these at the Dollar Tree. We need 20 wooden pieces of the Tumble Tower game from the Dollar Tree, some twine, a battery operated candle, a small tea light size, some fall leaves or decor, your glue gun, some paint in any color that you'd like, and baby wipes, brushes, and probably even a sanding block. The first thing that we're going to want to do, and you can use any color of your choice, I'm using a brown, is paint your pieces. We're going to start by painting the palettes. And as you'll see in the video, I'm using a baby wipe to put the paint on the palette, and I'm so sorry that it goes out of the camera shot every once in a while. And use the baby wipe to put the paint on the palette. This kind of gives it a more like a stain look instead of paint. Of course, you could do whatever you'd like. Go ahead and paint it. You could paint it solid black, maybe white, any color that you'd like. So the baby wipe doesn't take quite as long to dry as thick paint will. So once you have the palettes colored the color that you'd like them, we're going to move on to the tumbling tower pieces. Now I found that this was easier if you glued them together first. We're going to take 4 pieces and glue them together to make the legs, I guess you would call it, of the tower. So you're just going to glue one on top of the other with your hot glue gun. You're going to want to work a little bit quickly because the glue will start to dry fast. So you want to get it stuck together before it dries too quickly. There you go. You're going to just stick 4 of them together as shown. And you're going to need a total of 4 of those. Once you have 4 of those done, go ahead and paint those to match. You'll also notice in mine that I'm using 2 different colors, brown. First I put the light one on and then go back over it a little bit with a darker brown. Just kind of going for like a rustic look. And when I use the paintbrush, I do go back over it afterwards and kind of rub it a little bit with the baby wipe. And again, that takes some of the paint off and it dries pretty quickly that way. And keep working. Okay, now once you have all 4 of your posts painted, we're going to take 3 of the little game pieces and glue them together. This is going to make the top part of the lantern. And then you guessed it, we're going to paint those. You're going to paint 3 of them that are glued together and then just one single piece. Next, I took a sanding block and I just roughed up the edges. I really wanted to get that rustic kind of primitive look. Once you got all your pieces all set and sanded, we're going to take those legs and glue them on each corner. Then you're going to glue the palette on top. And it's starting to take shape. Next, we're going to use the twine and a little bit of glue to hold it in place. And we're going to start at the top, and you're going to wrap it around the edge. Every so often, glue it into place. So you're going to wrap that around a few times until you get the look you're looking for. And then we're going to make X's on each side. You're going to go from corner to corner. If you want to, you could cut this off and do it that way, but I just sort of wound mine around and got it to the places that I wanted to in one long piece. Totally up to you. So you're just going to continue with the cross pieces, the X's on each side of your lantern. And there you go. Wrapped around the top and the bottom, and all four sides have the cross piece. Now we're going to take the three squares that we glued together, the three bricks, that we glued together, and glue that at the top middle. Now we're going to take an extra piece of twine and kind of make a slip knot up at the top. This is going to be the little loopy hanger at the top of the lantern. So you can make it as long or as short as you want, or you could skip the knot and just do a straight piece. We're just going to take the ends and glue them on the bottom side of the single piece. And once you have that looking like you'd like it, you're going to glue that in the opposite direction of the three blocks at the top. And there you go. There's our lantern. Next comes some fun. You're going to gather your fall leaves or decorations, and then you get to decide how you want your lantern to look. You can glue some leaves on at the top with some hot glue, or this little piece of, like, I guess it's like berries or something. As you can see, they're all over the desktop. I just kind of like mine stuffed inside, kind of simple. And then last but not least, add a single battery operated tea light. And there you go, a mini fall lantern. Thanks so much for joining me around the craft table. You can find a supply list and so much more fun stuff on my website, on my blog at serenitylanedesigns.com/blog. And please like, share, subscribe, and follow. You can find all of the places to find me on my Linktree at Linktree Blue Eyes 1012.